Hello YouTube, it's Nicholas speaking. Welcome to another episode about Elementor free page builder. If you want to see some recaps from previous episodes, I don't have it, but check the links in the description. So far, we finished all the basic elements. And today we are going to start with general and discover some of them. Before we start, subscribe and don't forget to smash the bell. Let's go. Okay guys, let's delete all this section from previous tutorials. And now I'm going to create another one. For example, with this 3 columns here. For the layout, let's remove the column gaps and let's add some general elements. The first will be image box. So image box is one very handy element, general element, because with that you can set some image. Let's add this 3D render of a Lego character and some wood track. Okay, here you can set the image size. This image is larger than this size, but we're going to change it in a second. First, here you can set the title and description for your image and some text also, just like description or whatever you want. Beneath you can set the link and you can change the image position just like this. Okay, and beneath you can change the HTML tag from H1 to H6 div span paragraph. By default it is H3. In style tab you can change the spacing between image and heading, and here you can change the width, and now it is 100%. Okay, also you can set the border radius. Of course, you can change the spacing, width and border radius for different devices, for example for tablet or for mobile. You see? Okay. Here you can add the hover animation from grow, shrink, pulse, draw to hang, skew, pop, push and so on, just like this. You see? Okay, and you can set the hover animation or hover. Yeah, for normal you can change the CSS filters and you can change, for example, brightness. You can add some blurriness, saturation, hue. You see? Nice. I don't like this shade of purple, but never mind. You can reset it. You can change the transition duration, and also you have the settings for hover. Also you can change the filters, just like me. No, hue. This is very awful, but you get the concept. Okay, you can change the opacity on hover. You see? Let me remove this animation. It is too much here. Let's reduce it a little bit. See? And for content, you can change the alignment, just like this. You can change the vertical alignment, top, middle, bottom. This is too much space, but you can do this here. You can change the spacing. You can change the color for title, and also you can change the text into description. In advanced tab, you already saw these settings if you watched my previous tutorials. If you don't, please watch. I don't want to spend time on this part because you already know that, right? Okay, this is all for image box. The next element is icon box, actually. Icon box also is very handy. For example, if you have, I don't know, if you are some agency and you provide some services just like SEO, for example, or WordPress developing, WordPress websites, HTML websites, you can list your services in these 3 columns. Let me duplicate it. I want to remove this image box, and let's add, no, actually, let's edit this one first. Here you can change the icon. Those are font awesome icons. And for example, let's say, let's set the, I don't know, store. And here, let's change the title. For example, WooCommerce shop based in, this is the plugin for WordPress. Here's the short description, and this is the first services. This is the first service. Then here you can change the style settings. For example, you can change the color, spacing, size, rotate, and also the style for title and description. You see? For example, let's change the size of the icon. And you have the hover animation. Let's add to push. Okay, now let's duplicate this icon box and set the another services. For example, let's say a subway. Those two things are definitely not connected. Again, you get the concept, right? Now let's, for example, let's remove a whole section and let's add the star rating. Star rating is usually combined with testimonial. Let me show you the testimonial first. Here, if you have some services or some products on your website, you also want to set the testimonial part. This is the review from your customers, your clients, and with this element you can set the description for your testimonial. You can choose the image. Also, this is the avatar image here, and here you can change the name and the job title, for example, if you want, of course. Here you can set the image. You can choose the image size, name, title, link, image position. You see, just like this. Also, in the style, you can change the text color, you can change the font and font related settings. You can change the image size, border type, border radius. Here you have the style for name and for title. Advanced settings, it is all the same for every item. Okay, and let's, beneath this testimonial, let's add the star rating. For example, John Doe, he wants to give, I don't know, five stars, or 4 and 4 stars, 4.5. Here is the 4.5 actually. Stars for your services. Here you can change the font awesome icon or Unicode icon, and this is the marked or unmarked style. Okay, here you can add the title, and just like here. You can change the alignment. In style, you can change the color, typography, you can set the gap. This is the option for stars, for spacing between them, color and unmarked color. Okay. Also, here you can change the rating scale from 0 to 5 or 0 to 10, just like me. Advanced tab, those settings are pretty much the same. Okay, guys, I want to leave the image carousel for the next time because I don't want this tutorial to be too much long. Now it is about 10 minutes, I think. So I want to wrap this tutorial with this. I will explain the image carousel, and I'm going to create a nice section where you can use all of your knowledge so far. Okay? Before the end, tell me, do you like this video? Do you like this kind of format for Elementor? What do you think about my series? It is helpful to you. Okay? If you want to support me, subscribe. If you have any questions, write it down in the comments. Don't forget to smash the bell, and see you next time. Bye bye.